They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
2 minutes. In this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Looking deep. It's caught at the 10. A huge play there for Chicago. 56 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there from 6 yards away. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll hand it off now. Williams. There's some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. It's a pickup of 8 yards to move him into a 3rd and 13 here. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and that will force a turnover on downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 47 yards.
Come on, come on.
Now it's Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Taylor Gabriel, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears will extend their lead. Parkey with the extra point. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Harris has it over the middle. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 54 yards. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jonathan Bullard coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
On 1st down, Trubisky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 26 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And now running right through it. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Now Trubisky on 1st down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cohen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Gotta go, gotta go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky, and the Bears will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st down, Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Second and 10, it's Trubisky again. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And I think the ball's out.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Trubisky to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. Trubisky now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
out. Valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count. Cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. I'm too on one day on my third. I was too broke, now I'm too rich. Made 100K on my third shift from a boy, so boy, and I'm a gangster. And you a boy. Man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Right now, I got you. Right now. Nothing, need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew up right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count. Cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. Yeah, I'm too up. Round blew up. Copped that new rape on them haters. Threw up. Brother went to jail for them. Told me you up. First time I seen 100 bands, yeah, I grew up. Ooh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to boof up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with right now.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Parkey now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. For a touchback. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 47. 26.
A second down throw for Prescott. being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Danny Trevathan in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Go to 54, go to 54.
Here's Prescott. He finds Hearns left side. Dak fighting the former Jag Hearns for the Dallas first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Prescott now on second down. Steps away to his left. Fighting down past the 45. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Prescott. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Swing in the field, right. To the right. Get out.
From the red zone now, Prescott. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Prescott from the gun. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Khalil Mack. Coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. He's going to let this one go deep. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get. The football back.
Nice pick, nice pick.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, 18. gotta go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Tyrone Crawford in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Lock in, lock in. Get up. 180.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Here's Trubisky to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
18.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes. Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. It seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half. Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there and gets the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Gotta go. Move.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
A give to Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play. I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football,
But how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. On second down, Elliott. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
It's a keeper with Prescott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott taking it in, and the Cowboys are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On second down, Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, here's Trubisky. And that's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. Randy Gregory with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And Parkey's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying a bit better effort in the second half.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. The give is to Elliott. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. That's fielded in the end zone. And now running right through it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Wide open receiver complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Cooper was the intended target.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27.
Let's go.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Red, up.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
There we go. You see it?
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now it's Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. They start on the ground with Elliott. Oh, look at the juke. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. They go to Elliott again. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's Prescott. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 42. It's a big play there on third down. 47 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Here go 46. 26.
Prescott to throw this time. He's going to look deep down the field. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Cooper was the target there. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Trubisky now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
18.
Trubisky to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cohen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go.
Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Randy Gregory in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
18. Go. 180. Run. Lock in.
Back to throw. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Parkey adds the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Prescott now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Throw right side taken in by Gallup. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Well, I'm no coach, but there's just not time right now for throws that short.
Yeah, sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. As Coach Madden liked to say, sometimes you have to take what you want.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Good.
They'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. And under 20 seconds now as the spike comes with 18 ticks remaining. Here's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And they can't bring him down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Prescott eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And that is no good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they got themselves in position to at least entertain the thoughts of an overtime, but as it turns out, it was not meant to be, Charles.
And you feel bad for a kicker in this spot. He's going to have to shoulder a lot of the blame, but in reality, this will be a team loss. They didn't do enough collectively to get the job done.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like open up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
Money back. I do them. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me. And I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, woo. Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum. Always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up. I see you like the again. While you was sleeping on me, I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. They be taking everything you want. I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you go your man with my name in your mouth? I do the Maybach on Monday, throw rock Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what plastic. I say, babe, it's a. He say it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me. And I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. Cody Parkey now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Come back, come back. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Going to need something special here on third and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They are going for it. Here's Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on fourth down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So first and 10 now from the 30. On first down, Trubisky. And his first look is incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. That'll bring up second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
18.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7.
Red, up. Red, up.
Now Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Trey Burton from 6 yards away. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Parkey with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Richmond.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A shotgun snap for Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a first down throw, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. It put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Red's up. Move. Lock in.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Throwing right, and that's complete. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, Definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Blue. Hey, gotta go. Right. Hey, 18. Blue.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Zach Cunningham, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Let's go. 18. Set up. 180. Hey, gotta go.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Gotta go. 18.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And the pressure gets to him again. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Set up. 180. 18. Blue. Red. Up.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And just touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 75 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Whitney Merciless coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Red, up. Sit up. 180.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. His throw incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Red, up. Sit up. 180.
Now Trubisky on third and long. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, 18. Red, up. Lock in.
They go play action here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break.
18. Sit up. 180. Red, up.
Trubisky to throw again. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Let's go.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Come on, gotta go.
On 4th down, it's Howard. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Andre Howell, the one to bring him down. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Blue, blue. Set up. 180. Set up.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Looking deep for Gabriel. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Second and 10, it's Trubisky again. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. 40 now for 1st. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
It's out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Again, it's Trubisky. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears 1st down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sims. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. That's going to be caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Burton with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bears are in for 6. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home. And they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
To throw is Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys have got it back the closing stages of the first half. "14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down.
Go, let's go. Red, up.
Here's Trubisky. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that'll bring up second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
Red, up.
This is Howard on second down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. Throw left side, complete. It's Robinson. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That goes for a gain of 31. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
18.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Come on, gotta go. Hey, gotta go. Lock in.
They'll run forward with Tariq Cohen. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They come out here in the eye.
Lock in.
On 3rd and goal, Howard. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This is where you're probably weighing the score and the clock. third quarter, so maybe it's a little...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, Trubisky. Now he'll escape to his right, and he slings one that's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Let's go.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Here's Trubisky to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now it's Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Parkey with the extra point. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trey Burton, 39 yards. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Watson. And he finds his man Griffin. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Again, it's Foreman. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Watson. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 28 yards. And the Texans cut into that lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And an alley to run. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, 46 yards. And the Bears capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Take four. Come back.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Defensively, they've had their way in this one.
In the league, and I said, "What are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out?" He said, "Oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two."
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Parkey with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. And this will not be returned.
I done seen the best of them,